ខាងយើងខ្ញុំនឹងចាប់ដើមកម្មវិធីឥឡូវនេះយើងរងចាំអ្នកចូលរួមផ្សេងៗទៀតបន្តទៀតបាទជំរាបសួរអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាបាទជាបឋមខ្ញុំបាទសូមថ្លែងអំណរគុណដល់អ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាដែលបានចំណាយពេលវេលាដ៏មានតម្លៃមកចូលរួមបទបង្ហាញតាមរយៈ Zoom ផ្ទាល់ពីប្រទេសស្វីសរបស់ភ្នាក់ងារយើងខ្ញុំនិងអ្នកតំណាងពីសាកលវិទ្យាល័យ American University នៅ Switzerland បាទក្រោមប្រធានបទសិក្សានៅ Swiss ជាមួយនឹង American University of Applied Science Institute in Switzerland ប៉ុន្តែមុននឹងចូលដល់ការធ្វើបទបង្ហាញនៅថ្ងៃនេះខ្ញុំបាទជាអ្នកសម្របសម្រួលក៏សូមណែនាំខ្លួនបន្តិចសិនខ្ញុំបាទឈ្មោះអោកភិរងជាស្ថាបនិកប្រាសាទ Study Abroad Consultancy ដែលយើងបានដំណើរការតាំងពីឆ្នាំ2012មកម្លេះបាទហើយយើងបានជួយនិស្សិតសិស្សខ្មែរយើងជាច្រើនក៏ដូចជាភ្ញៀវទេសចរតាក់ពាក្យមកសិក្សានៅក្រៅប្រទេសនិងស្នើសុំទៅថាការទៅធ្វើដំណើរនៅក្រៅប្រទេសបាទអញ្ចឹងបច្ចុប្បន្ននេះខ្ញុំក៏ជានិស្សិតខ្មែរផ្ទាល់នៅសាកលវិទ្យាល័យ AUS ដែរខ្ញុំសូមហៅកាត់ AUS ហ្នឹងគឺ American University ហ្នឹងបាទអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំនឹងធ្វើការបញ្យល់អំពីការតាក់ពាក្យសារពាក់ព័ន្ធនឹងឯកសារដំណើរការការស្នើសុំទៅថាការនិងបទពិសោធន៍ខ្ញុំបាទនៅទីនេះផ្ទាល់តែម្ដងបាទហើយយើងក៏មានវាគ្មិនម្នាក់ទៀតដែលជាតំណាងសាកលវិទ្យាល័យ American University ហ្នឹងគឺលោក Fouad Khansa គាត់មកពីការិយាល័យទទួលពាក្យនិស្សិតអន្តរជាតិ Office of Admission នៅសាកលវិទ្យាល័យ American University ដែលគាត់នឹងធ្វើការបញ្យល់បង្ហាញអំពីហេតុផលអ្វីខ្លះដែលយើងគួរដាក់ពាក្យមកសិក្សានៅសាកលវិទ្យាល័យ AUS នៅប្រទេសស្វីសនេះបាទខ្ញុំសូមបញ្ជាក់ផងដែរថាយើងនឹងមាន question and answer នៅពេលយើងបញ្ចប់ការធ្វើបទបង្ហាញនេះអញ្ចឹងអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាអាចnote ជាចម្លើយយើងអាចសួរផ្ទាល់តាម microphone ក៏បានយើងសួរតាម chat ក៏បានបាទយើងធ្វើការបញ្យល់ជាភាសាខ្មែរផងជាភាសាអង់គ្លេសផងបាទ So hello Fouad. Okay. Hi. So without further ado, I would like to invite you to the floor. So please welcome Mr. Fouad Khansa.
Thank you so much, Mr. Piron, for the good introduction. And first of all and foremost, I would like to thank Prasat Study Abroad Consultancy for organizing this beautiful event, bringing the students and the American University together in order for us to offer students from Cambodia the different types of options that they could get abroad here at the American University in Switzerland. Thank you everyone for joining us today. And today we will be going through a very beautiful program that we would love to offer to you through the American University of Applied Sciences Institute in Switzerland. Today, it's not going to only be a presentation, it's also going to be more of an engagement with you students in order for us to understand your interest and get to know you more better and see how we could assist you furthermore. So I would like to start first of all today with our presentation by taking you through various important aspects about Switzerland. The most important thing to know is that Switzerland is a very beautiful country. It has a population of 8.7 million people. There are four different languages that are spoken here in the country, which include German, Italian, French, and the Romanish. Switzerland is also known to be the 4th happiest country, top 5 study abroad destination for students who wish to study abroad. It is rated as #1 in the second draw to be the most innovative country in the world. 28% of the country's population are foreign nationals, which include expats, international students, and Switzerland also headquarters 850 plus multinational companies, which are head officed here in Switzerland, which also give a very international experience for students to explore these companies after they complete their studies. In addition to that, Switzerland is also rated as the top safest country in the world. Now, there are a lot more characteristics about Switzerland, and it's endless actually. And Switzerland has a lot of characteristics when it comes to students, or mainly international students who wish to develop themselves, develop their skills, develop their knowledge, develop their cultural knowledge. So Switzerland holds a lot when it comes to studying abroad, and it helps in developing students a lot. So I would like to share a little bit of our location for you to maybe to understand maybe where we are located. As you can see here in the map, you have Zurich, where is the German part of Switzerland. You have Lugano, where is the Italian part of Switzerland. And you have Geneva, Lausanne, and La Tour du Pays, where the American University is located. We are located in the French part of Switzerland, in the heart of the Swiss Riviera. I have a small video that I would like to share with you to have an insight of the region that we are located in. So, as you could see, this is a quick glimpse of the region we are located in. As you could see, it combines all different types of events, either if it's leisure events, educational events. It gives a very big exposure to the student in combining all these activities and having a great experience. So Switzerland is actually a very beautiful country for students to study abroad and experience and have very good exposure. So I'll move on to the next slide. And I would like to speak a little bit of the American University's campus. So at the American University in Switzerland, I have a short video of the campus tour in order for you to have an insight. I would like you to just go through it. So this is a little teaser of our campus. So I'll be taking you through more about our campus. We do have an outdoor facility which accommodates the different types of sport facilities that our students like to experience. We do have small classrooms which accommodate 20 students maximum. And there is a reason behind that, which I would explain further. As you could also see, we do have a cafeteria for our students and different facility rooms, such as the fashion design room. So these facilities are all for the students to make use of during their time of study. We also have other facilities, sport facilities during the winter for students who wish to do their sports during the winter times. Moreover, I would like to speak quickly and give you an overview of the American University in Switzerland. At AUS, we do have a 1:7 student staff to ratio, where students are able to, we are able to attend to all our students' requests whenever they have any requests. We do have 45 plus nationalities on campus, and we do have 20 students per classrooms. And the reason behind that is that we allow our students to engage more with the professor. We allow our students to interact more. In some other universities or in major universities, as you know, there are maybe 50 students, 100 students in a classroom. A professor might not be able to give you all the output that you require. So here at AUS, we try to reduce the number of students in class for more engagement and more output. The accreditation that we do have for our programs are the IACBE, which is an international accreditation, the ECBE, which is a European accreditation for business education. The American University is also an IATA authorized training center for students who wish to go into the aviation management program. We are also, our other dual degree programs have the HLC, which is the Higher Learning Commission, which is one of the 6 regional state accreditations in the US. It also has the ACBSP, which is a global business accreditation. So these are some of the accreditations that we do have for our programs, which help and allow students to further their studies internationally or within Europe or in the United States. Moving further, I would like to discuss on why studying at AUS. At AUS, we do have professors, students who come from different parts of the world, different cultures, different nationalities. That on its own is an international, that on its own creates an international environment because it combines all these elements together to create a very good experience for the student. At AUS, we also offer 16 different industry specializations on a bachelor and master level. Moreover, the students at AUS, as I previously indicated, they do get a personalized learning during their time of study because the classrooms are small. The number of students do not exceed 20 in a classroom. So it is a more focused, more one-to-one oriented with the student. Students are also required to put their education into practice, either through events, through projects, through internships. So it is a requirement for a student to put his education into practice, or else there is no point of actually getting this education. Moreover, at AUS, we try our best to get guest speakers from the industry and do networking events for our students in order for us to introduce them to these companies, in order for us to allow our students to network with the local markets and international markets. Moreover, we do allow our students also to get soft skills, which we do have through our partners IBM, and I will discuss further as we move forward. It is a requirement for students to have skills. Nowadays, education or a degree without skills is not a degree. Students are required to have skills, and I will discuss further as we move forward about these skills. In addition to that, at AUS, we also give the advantages to students to apply in 3 different intakes, either if it's January or April or September. So you do have the options on applying in 3 different intakes. And as I previously indicated, we do have international accreditations that allow our students to further their studies internationally and everywhere around the world. So I would also like to maybe share an insight on the recent ranking that just came out as of recent, which is through the QS World Ranking. and it is a well-known ranking. And the American University was ranked for their master program top 3 in Switzerland, top 80 in Europe, and 100 and top 130 globally. So these were the ratings that we got on the master program. In addition to that, these are our other ratings that we got throughout the rating procedure on the business management study, the teaching, the facility, and employability. So these are the rankings, and you can verify them through the QS World ranking. In addition to that, I would like to speak more about the degrees and accreditations that we have. So at AUS, we do offer bachelor and master degrees. So students who come to AUS are able to get or acquire a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, which is a 3-year program. Upon completing this program, you get a degree in Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Now, we do have students who wish to specialize and have a specialization. For students who wish to do that, we do have a partnership with Tiffin University, where you are able to get a double degree. And in this double degree, you are able to specialize either in accounting, business management, human resource, international business, marketing. These are the various specializations that you are able to go into, and you are able to complete this double degree from Switzerland. And the program is also a 3-year program. So students are able to go into a single degree, which is in business administration, or you're able to go into a double degree and acquire 2 degrees, one from AUS and the other from Tiffin, and with a specialization. Moving forward, I would like to speak more of our master degrees. So we also do offer a core program in International Business Administration. You're able to complete your program and graduate with a single degree. In addition to that, we do have a dual degree also with IATA, where students are able to get a master degree in international business from AUS, and through the IATA program, students are able to acquire different aviation modules. And upon completing these modules, you do get diplomas and certifications from IATA. In addition to that, students are also able to specialize and get double degrees through the Tiffin partnership. And the programs that you're able to go into are into data analytics, finance, healthcare, human resource, leadership, marketing. So these are the different specializations that you're able to go into. Upon completing your program, which is a 2-year program, you are getting a degree from AUS and a degree from Tiffin University. Moving forward, I wanted to discuss more about the skills or the soft skills that we introduced to AUS students, as nowadays companies always look at students with skills than students with only degrees. So at AUS, we are an Apple authorized training center as of recent, and students who wish to go into this program, they are able to learn how to Swift code and create apps for Apple through this initiative that we have run for our students. And this is an additional skills that students can acquire during their time of study. In addition to that, we also have a partnership with IBM, which allows our students to acquire professional badges in different areas, such as artificial intelligence, data science, threat intelligence and hunting. Also, there are different new initiatives which combine healthcare and artificial intelligence. So these are different skills that you could add to your CV and enhance your CV through the initiative that we have for the American University students. Moving forward, as I previously indicated, we have 3 intakes that you are able to apply into, which are January, April, and September. Students who wish to apply into any of these intakes, you are required to apply 2 months prior to the beginning of the intake. And I'm sure Prasat Study, whoever is in touch with Prasat Study, they would consult you, they would guide you and take you through all the required documents, the application procedure, and they would inform you on when are the deadlines or when your intake starts and when are the deadlines. So I would kindly advise you to consult Prasat Study for them to advise you further on the intakes, deadlines, and dates. So these are the intakes that we offer for our students in order for them to have different intake options. Moving forward, so there are various reasons to study at AUS, so which I have previously indicated before, and some of these reasons are also the student life. As you can see here in my presentation, in the image here I can share, you have up to 8 different nationalities, and in this picture, what I would like to explain to you more is that we try to build a skill in our student, which is cultural diversity. Students are supposed to learn how to adapt to new environment, new cultures, new nationalities. The reason behind that is that most companies or most multinational companies are looking for students who have cultural diverse skills, students who are able to blend into different cultures, nationalities, countries, because of the different roles companies usually allocate students or employees to different countries, and they would want them to have that skills. So what we try our best to do is to blend our students together, allow them to build the skills. And I will be sharing with you a quick video of the students' life for you to have an insight and see how our students blend together. So as you could see, this is a quick video of how our students blend with each other. They organize different activities through the student committee and the houses. We do have 3 houses on campus, which are the Tiger, Eagles, and Sharks. And these houses usually organize different events, either if it's leisure, educational, or travel trips, or industrial trips. As you can see here in the images, you also have the QR code here in the bottom of the page, which you could scan in order for you to access our social platforms and find out more about the different events our students organize. So I would like to move forward and discuss furthermore about the student housing that is offered through the American University in Switzerland. So we do offer single rooms for our students, and the starting price is from 1,300 Swiss francs per month. These rooms, as you can see here in the images, they are fully furnished rooms. Everything is included in the charges. There is weekly cleaning by the ladies who work in the accommodation facility, and also there's a common kitchen and a laundry facility. The laundry facility is also for free for the students to make use of. So this is the single accommodation options that we offer. Moreover, we do offer shared accommodations for our students, where students are able to have a partner in their room, and the maximum number of students in shared accommodation are 2 students. And as you can see here in the images, each students have their table, their bed, and there is a shared bathroom for the 2 students that they could make use of. And there's also a common kitchen and a laundry facility. So these are the options with regards to what we offer in terms of accommodation to our students. And we usually advise our students who come to Switzerland to join these accommodation and settle first before they look for any other options if they wish to change their options. Moreover, coming to Switzerland, students should also understand that there are some expenses that you are required to accommodate, which include your health insurance, which starts from 120 per month. You have your food expenses, which range from 200 to 750. So if you're a student with good skills, good cooking skills, I'm sure you would be able to reduce the expenses on food. Moreover, I would like to inform students that there is an entry visa of 95 francs for non-EU students, and there is, once arriving to Switzerland, there is the student permit registration, which costs around 150 Swiss francs. So these are one-off payments that students should also know about and accommodate them. There's also the mobile phone, where we here at AUS, we do have partnerships with the local communication companies, and this minimum starting line that you can get is from 20 francs, which covers your internet, unlimited internet, and free calls around Switzerland. And also the transportation, it's starting from 80 francs, depending on the type of transportation you'll be taking, which is either the bus, metro, or the trains. So these are the type of expenses that you should think about during your time of study. And these are the major and important expenses. Moving forward, I'm sure each and every student is going to be having questions, but I'll keep them to the end and I'll take all your questions. Moving forward, I would like to speak more about the career path or the successful career path. Students that have graduated, or the alumni network, or future students who are going to be graduating from AUS, work in these companies that you could see here in front of you, such as UBS, such as Cisco, Nestle, Philip Morris. The American University is located in La Tour du Pays, and La Tour du Pays headquarters some of the Nestle companies, and this gives a chance to our students to explore these big multinationals. It is not only Nestle, there is Philip Morris, there is Tetra Pak. These are headquarters of these companies are located just at a distance from the American University in Switzerland. And we usually do a lot of networking events with these companies to allow our students to network, to prepare themselves, and to also know the different skills or entrepreneurship programs or the pathways that they need to take in order for them to work in these type of companies. I would like to speak more about the internships and the study options, post-study options here in Switzerland. As a student coming to study in Switzerland, yes, you do have the right to work, but that is only after you staying in Switzerland for 6 months. After 6 months, you would have to apply to the local authorities. Upon getting the authorization from the authorities, you are then able to work 15 hours per week and 60 hours per month. So that is the maximum that you are able to work as an internship during your time of study after 6 months of you being in Switzerland. Now, there are a lot of students that they complete their studies and they might or would want to stay back in Switzerland or have a career in Switzerland. For students who wish to do that, you are required to look for a job in a multinational, and this would be it's a program that you have to undergo with a multinational company. And if you succeed in getting the job with the multinational company, it will be the multinational company that will sponsor your working permit. So that if you wish to stay back in Switzerland, that is the only post-study option that you could get, which is succeeding in getting a job in a multinational. So these are the options that we offer when it comes to internships and post-study options in Switzerland. Coming to the tuition fees, on a bachelor level, as I previously indicated, we do have a single degree, which is a 3-year program, and the tuition fees per year is 20,000. Meanwhile, our double degree, it is 25,000 per year. So each of these programs, the bachelor degree, the duration is 3 years, and the single degree is 20,000 per year, and the double degree is 25,000 per year. For the master's degree, it's a 2-year program. The single degree is 18,000 per year, and the double degree is 22 per year. So what's not included in the fees is the accommodation, meals, books, health insurance, social activities, and the public transports. So this is in general the tuition and fees, and I have previously indicated the cost of living, which is not included in the tuition fees. So I will be moving to a short student testimonial for the student to have an insight of some of the students who have recently joined us, just to have an insight.
Hello, my name is Mehriban and I'm a master's degree student from Uzbekistan, enrolled to the dual degree program. My dream was always to do a master's abroad, as this would help me to boost my career. It was very hard to choose which country to study, which university to apply to, but I chose to study at AUS due to having students from many different nationalities, and this allows me to network with people from different parts of the world. Here you will get knowledge from expert professors. Classes here are very interactive and dynamic, and this enhances my learning experience even further. Each term, academic coordinators meet with me and other students to learn more about our educational, personal, and career goals. At IUS, there is a balance between studying and having fun. There are regular events and sport activities where three houses, sharks, eagles, and tigers compete with each other, as well as many trips throughout Switzerland. Switzerland is the hub of many multinational companies. Nestlé, for example, has the global headquarters near our campus. If you have any questions from student perspective, I will be very happy to help you. Come and join me at AUS.
So this is just a quick testimonial for our students, just to have an insight of what it looks like when it comes to the student life here in Switzerland. So we have come to the end of our presentation, and I would like to thank again Prasat Study Abroad Consulting for organizing this event and bringing us closer to the students in Cambodia. And I would also like to announce that we would be in Phnom Penh very soon, December 17, 2022, to see all of you students. And definitely for more information, Prasat Study Abroad would be sharing all these information. I would also like the students to scan the QR down for you to access any of our social media or social networks for more information or more assistance that you might require. But I'm sure Prasat Study would be of full assistance, and they would guide you and assist you with all the required information that you might need in order to further your studies in Switzerland and at the American universities in Switzerland. So thank you so much, Piram. So I'll be ready to take your questions and questions from your audience.
Yes, thank you so much, Fouad. So should I jump to my parts first, and we
definitely
we will allow this audience to ask questions later. Okay. Thank you so much, Fouad, for your meaningful presentation about the AUS information. So I hope everyone can learn a lot about this presentation. So now it's turn to my part, but I'm gonna speak in Khmer language because I will discuss about the admission requirement and visa process. So I will need to speak in Khmer to explain to the students.
Definitely. Go ahead, definitely.
Yeah,
and if you have
about
any questions, feel free to ask me.
Yeah, but you can see my slides in English as well. Right.
Definitely. Thank you so much.
បាទជម្រាបសួរអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាម្ដងទៀតឥឡូវនេះដល់វគ្គខ្ញុំដែលខ្ញុំនឹងធ្វើការបញ្យល់អំពីលក្ខខណ្ឌក្នុងការដាក់ពាក្យសិក្សាហើយនឹងលក្ខខណ្ឌក្នុងការស្នើសុំទិដ្ឋាការមកបន្តការសាននៅស្វីសក៏ដូចជាបទពិសោធន៍ខ្ញុំបានផ្ទាល់នៅស្វីសដែរបាទអញ្ចឹងដូចលោក Ford គាត់បញ្ជាក់បំបែកមិញអញ្ចឹងយើងត្រូវរៀបចំពេល chẳng hỏi nó có pi khai đấy muốn về tạo việc màu xa ở Swiss nắng tại cho bộ bắt vì sao cả khang nhận nghề dân cứ ai tha bay khai từ buôn khai lõ muốn về là vẽ chập tài chẳng là American University nó kê miền vẽ sự xã bay bay đòn non mạch nám cứ miền winter miền khai April hay năng fall và khai phẩm bồn trong miền ha khai muối khai buôn năng khai phẩm bồn bay đòn non mạch nám và nhưng vẽ pon cho môi năng ai cái xa đại dương thời ca không ca đã bị xa nắng cứ tì muối cứ vẽ pon năng bị xa xong đã bị xa nó chặt bài tế cứ khang dương là hiệp trong chún thót thời ca passport dương này mình support về mỗi cái dương thời ca tất cả tuần tục dương sầm đạp dương từ xa bạn nhà bắt cứ dương vô tất cả tuần tục 3 năm thì chia lại dương chỉ bị sang lên tầm đón can lõ sầm đạpนิสิตแต่ก็มีมาตรงแต่อนุมันตัดยังโยtranscript นั่นคือ4 năm ในสกอตไลน์ยังได้บ้างจังสัญญาบัตรยังมีสัญญาบัตรขมายยังให้สัญญาบัตรปะตุกบ้างสัญญาบัตรปะตุกยังให้เกี่ยวสัญญาบัตรกระทรวงกับบ้านสัญญาบัตรจะสลายกิจจนกับบ้านยังมีสัญญาบัตรปะเนี่ยบัตรสำหรับเนี่ยแต่อนุมันตัดจังประตอที่คือยังมีกิจขัดต่อซาปีขู่ยังไงมวยถึงปี recommendation letter จากนั้นยังไงจอจานเหตุบ้านแต่ตามและคันพอยังมีมวยmotivation letter นั่นคือลิขิตประโยชน์ปีโกมนองเยอะคันนั้นก็ข้างเยอะมีนตกลงต้องการจะเสียได้มายังเสียไอเชิญพอดมวยตุ่มโป้ประโยชน์ปีโกมนองเยอะยังก็thờiการ motivation letter นั่นจะไปสนาส่งวีซ่าได้ CV อันนั้นยังมีให้ยังthờiการทุกทอดอันนั้นมันจะปัญหาที่อันนั้นยังไอทอดเลยตามห้างทอดทุกหน้ากับบ้านได้จมพูดใต้ไปสร้างเลยสลาเกะซับมีโทฟอลจมวยหนังไอจังเนอสกไม้ยังพิจารณาคือยังเป็นไอจังยังทำให้จากบ้านประมูลจัดโซนบ้านจมพูดใต้เซมเซติสคือโดยเฉพาะดูลิงโกสลาอัตซับเจคือโยดาไอบ้านบนใต้บนสัญญาณอัดขบแหลกขั้นพิสร้างเลยสลาก็เกมเป็นแบบสร้างเลยจุงยังได้บ้านยังเธอมีไอกระซ่ามันจะพอตังปีรัฐเพียบบางไฟสลาอันนั้นยังให้แต่แบงก์คอนเฟิร์มชั่นจำพวกสลาคือเกตะถึงปีเมื่อนาลาเต้นั่งจำพวกสลาบัดจำนวนประโยชน์ปีละคันจำพวกสถานตุเสียเดียดจำพวกบัตรเป็นเศร้าการนี้คืออันนั้นคือยังเคยอย่างนั้นคือไอมินกับบ้านออกจากบ้านตำไรโดยโลกโฟล์กับบ้านไปเยอะจังคือสำหรับป่าหยาบัตรในสวิตเกษตรแต่ใบสนามเต้คือสนามปีปอมกับไพ่ใบนั่นคือปีเมื่อนาลาปีเมื่อฟรองต้องมาชนะอันนั้นไอซ์มาต้องไปจะปีเมื่อนาลาในครั้งคนใต้จำพวกสลาAUS นั่นคือยังไอบังเชียตำหนักกาวบายังไอบังมาชนะกับบ้านยังบังตลาดชนะกับบ้านเชียเพิ่มกับบ้านจำพวกเนี่ยแต่ก็จังมันสัญญาบัตรไปเนี่ยบัตรปี AUS พ้องปีสกอตไลน์ได้กูในสถานติดพ้องคือตำไรปีมันตามปอนของชนะมาอันนั้นเลยละคันเยอะมาจะพูดขนาดนมตัดคือตำไรมาเมินผมไปปอนละของมันชนะมันนี่ยังไอ้ป้องจีนการบานอยู่นี้ให้ภาษายังtrong banสัญญาบัตรปีอันนั้นยังตำไรคือของนี้ปีปอนมาจำพูดละคันขนมการนาสมสถานการvà chẳngตีมวยยังโดยชมบามจะจังยังเธอการลิขิตลองได้แต่เป็นสปริตมวยคล้ายรูปทอดยังเธอการสปอร์ตจากกำเนิดvàไปพูดแต่ซาที่ยังตะมองที่ยังเธอการมีบุกนายสปอนเซอร์จังยังเธอการปฏิบัติตุกหนึ่งสัญญาบัตรอันนั้นคือยังมาประโยชน์ทางบุญให้ motivation letter ยังมาประโยชน์ให้ CV acceptance letter ที่มีในทางเราไปยังบ้านตะเปียศึกษาให้ยังตัวบ้าน acceptance letter ไอ้กษาเป็นแจกปีข้างสลาต่างไปสนาสมตถาการนั่งจังก็ไหลนั่นคือแปะปนจมูกนั่งสลาเราไปยังบ้านสลาเอายังโจบรรทอกาซาในสกอตไหลนั่งแต่ไปสร้างเลยเยอะให้นั่งไอ้กษาเป็นแจกปีรัฐเพียบบางไฟสลาไฟถูกนั่งจังจะพูดสถานตู้คือยังเถิดแต่มันก็ผู้บุญเมิน$คือยังเธอการแบงก์คอมมิชชั่นต้องแบงก์สิทธิ์มันผมมวยขายจังเลยม បាទអញ្ចឹងចំពោះលក្ខខណ្ឌប្រាក់អង្គនេះគឺយើងអាចនឹងទៅជែកជាមួយខាងភ្នាក់ងារយើងខ្ញុំដើម្បីខ្ញុំបញ្យល់ច្បាស់ពីលក្ខខណ្ឌហ្នឹងខាងយើងខ្ញុំអាចបញ្ជាក់បានថាលក្ខខណ្ឌនៃការដាក់ប្រាក់អង្គមកអាសានៅស្វីសគឺមានលក្ខខណ្ឌធូរច្រើនជាងប្រទេសអូស្ត្រាលីឬក៏ប្រទេសផ្សេងទៀតដូចជាញូហ្សេឡង់អង់គ្លេសកាណាដាឬក៏អាមេរិកកាំងគឺលក្ខខណ្ឌគឺធូរជាងដោយសារគេអត់ត្រូវការឯកសារភពចំណូលទេបាទហើយយើងមាន sponsorship letter មួយដែលយើងមានបញ្យល់ពីអានេះគឺខាងភ្នាក់ងារយើងអ្នកជួយរៀបចំសរសេរជូនដែរគឺឪពុកម្ដាយយើងគាត់នៅសញ្ញេបញ្ជាក់ថាគាត់នឹង sponsor យើងមកបន្តការសិក្សានៅ Swiss ហ្នឹងប៉ុន្តែសម្រាប់ថ្នាក់អនុបណ្ឌិតយើងអត់ចាំបាច់មានអ្នក sponsor ទេគឺយើងអាច sponsor ខ្លួនឯងបាទតែយើងដាក់ទឹកប្រាក់ចូលក្នុងធនាគាររបស់យើងបាទអញ្ចឹងពាក់ព័ន្ធជាមួយនឹងបទពិសោធន៍នៃការសិក្សានៅ Swiss និងរស់នៅ Swiss ហ្នឹងគឺជាទី1ដូចយើងតែងឮហើយគេថា Swiss ជាឋានសួគ៌ក្រោមមេឃអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំមក Swiss បាន2ដងហើយលើកទី1មកធ្វើដំណើរកម្សាន្តលើកទី2នេះគឺខ្ញុំមកបន្តការសិក្សាហើយខ្ញុំបោះបង់ការសិក្សានៅសហរដ្ឋអាមេរិកនៅអូស្ត្រាលីព្រោះដោយសារយើងមានសាកលវិទ្យាល័យច្រើនដែលគាត់ផ្ដល់ការខ្ញុំទៅបន្តការសិក្សាហ្នឹងប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំសម្រេចជ្រើសរើស Swiss នេះដោយសារតែក្រោយពីមកទស្សនានៅ Swiss ហ្នឹងហើយខ្ញុំឃើញបរិយាកាសនៃប្រទេសហ្នឹងគឺគួរចង់រស់នៅមានភាពស្ងប់ស្ងាត់គឺស្អាតចំពោះប្រជាជនគឺអត់មានភាពញ៉ៃញ៉ៃទៅប្រទេសមួយចំនួនទេបាទហើយបើយើងនិយាយជារួមប្រទេសគឺស្អាតតែម្ដងស្អាតមានភាពស្ងប់ស្ងាត់មានការគោរពគ្នាទៅវិញទៅមកបាទពាក់ព័ន្ធនឹងកន្លែងស្នាក់នៅហើយនឹងសាលាគឺនៅជិតគ្នាយើងគ្រាន់តែដើរទៅរៀនក៏បានយើងទិញកង់ជិះទៅក៏បានយើងជិះ scooter ក៏បានព្រោះដោយសារតែកន្លែងខ្ញុំស្នាក់នៅដែលយើងឃើញហ្នឹងគឺនៅក្នុងVision Apartment ហ្នឹងគឺគេសហការមួយសាលាដែរគឺមានតម្លៃ discount សម្រាប់ student special price សម្រាប់ student ដែរដូចអញ្ចឹងពីកន្លែង apartment នេះទៅកន្លែងសាលាគឺតែ2គីឡូទេអញ្ចឹងយើងអាចជិះកង់ទៅបានយើងជិះឡានក្រុងទៅអស់3francតែបើសិនយើងស្នាក់នៅ accommodation របស់សាលាដែលលក្ខណៈ share ហ្នឹងតម្លៃធូរថ្លៃតែ750 franc 750 franc សម្រាប់ម្នាក់អាហ្នឹងគឺធូរថ្លៃអាហ្នឹងគឺនៅជិតសាលាដែរបាទអញ្ចឹងយើងអត់ចំណាយពេលចំណាយថ្លៃច្រើនក្នុងការធ្វើដំណើរទៅសាលាទេហើយចំពោះ apartment នេះគឺមានមកចប់ដោយ Mr. Fouad គាត់ mention អញ្ចឹងគឺជា service apartment គឺមាន internet speed ដើរលឿនមែនទែនមាន heater មានម៉ាស៊ីនកម្ដៅបាទមានសេវាកម្ម cleaning service ហ្នឹងគឺគេ clean once a week មួយអាទិត្យម្ដងគឺយើងអត់ចាំបាច់ប្រាប់គេគឺគេមក clean តែម្ដងហើយគេមានដូរกระดาษ toiletry អីទាំងអស់ហ្នឹងគេដូរឲ្យយើងទាំងអស់ហ្នឹងបាទហើយគេរៀបចំពុករៀបចំឲ្យយើងអញ្ចឹងគឺនៅក្នុង Swiss apartment ហ្នឹងគឺមានពាក់ព័ន្ធជាមួយនឹងសម្ភារៈប្រើប្រាស់ដូចជាឃើញខាងក្រៅខ្ញុំមានទូទស្សន៍បាទមាន TV មាន microwave បាទអាហ្នឹងជា mini kitchen មានម៉ាស៊ីនឆុងកាហ្វេម៉ាស៊ីនឆុងទឹកក្តៅអញ្ចឹងយើងអាចអត់ចាំបាច់ទិញ microwave អត់ចាំបាច់ទិញទូទស្សន៍យើងមានតុ study table បាទយើងមានម៉ាស៊ីនប្រដាប់អ៊ុតខោអាវយើងមានទូខោអាវយើងទៅមានមកចប់បាទអញ្ចឹងយើងអត់ចាំបាច់ទៅទិញពីផ្សារមកទេអញ្ចឹងយើងមានសម្ភារៈប្រើទាំងអស់ហ្នឹងហើយពាក់ព័ន្ធនឹងសុវត្ថិភាពគឺសុវត្ថិភាពខ្លាំងមែនទែននៅប្រទេស Swiss នេះសូម្បីតែ apartment នេះគឺការរស់នៅគឺគោរពសិទ្ធិគ្នាមែនទែនបាទយើងមានចង្ក្រានបាយមួយទៀតគឺប្រើរួមគ្នាចង្ក្រានបាយហ្នឹងបើសិនជាអ្នកតោះទីបានមើលវីដេអូនៅលើ page យើងនឹងឃើញហើយបាទគឺស្អីគឺគេផ្ដល់យើងអញ្ចឹងយើងអត់ចំណាយទេបាទខុសពីការរស់នៅប្រទេសផ្សេងដែលនិស្សិតទៅហ្នឹងគឺគាត់ទៅជួលបន្ទប់នៅជាមួយគេឯងអញ្ចឹងទៅសម្ភារៈប្រើប្រាស់អត់សូវមានគ្រប់គ្រាន់ទេបាទអញ្ចឹងយើងចំណាយច្រើនទៅលើហ្នឹងតែមកកន្លែងនេះគឺយើងអាចជ្រើសរើស Swiss apartment គឺល្អបាទចំពោះអាកាសធាតុបាទជាទូទៅនៅអឺរ៉ុបគឺត្រជាក់ហើយប៉ុន្តែយើងមានអាវល្ងាបាទហើយនៅក្នុងបន្ទប់គេយើងមាន heater ឬក៏យើងបិទបង្អួចយើងទៅហើយមិនជាត្រជាក់អីហ្មងទេយើងនៅអាចស៊ាំឲ្យការយើងងូតទឹកនេះគឺមានទឹកក្តៅទឹកត្រជាក់យើងងូតអញ្ចឹងណាបាទ ពាក់ព័ន្ធជាមួយនឹង shopping យើងមាន shopping mall គេនៅជិតកន្លែងស្ថានីយ៍តែភ្លើងហ្នឹងនៅក្បែរ train station ហ្នឹងគឺមានអ្វីៗគ្រប់បែបយ៉ាងបាទចឹងយើងអាច shop ជារបៀបនៅមានហាងលក់សម្ភារៈពាក់និយាយទៅមានបញ្ចប់តែម្ដងការ shopping នៅ shopping mall ហ្នឹងជាការជ្រើសរើសរបស់យើងឯងយើងជ្រើសរើសសម្ភារៈឬក៏វត្ថុមានតម្លៃឬថ្លៃធូរទៅតាមហ្នឹងបាទចំពោះការហូបចុកអីហ្នឹងយើងជៀសវាងតែយើងហូបនៅ restaurant គឺថ្លៃយើងអាចទិញមកហូបស្រាប់នៅតាមម៉ាកយកមកហូបមួយពេលបើយើងហូបធម្មតា5ហ្វ្រង់ស្មើនឹង$5មីឆា spaghetti ហ្នឹង$5អាហ្នឹងលើយើងទេបើយើងចង់ហូប buffet រួចតែអាចអស់លើហ្នឹងបាទអញ្ចឹងចំពោះការចំណាយថ្លៃរស់នៅហ្នឹងគឺបើយើងសរុបទៅជាស្តង់ដាមួយខែ$2,000 អាច$2,000ទាំងសរុបស្នៃថ្លៃនៅខែហ្នឹងអាហ្នឹងខ្ញុំអត់បូកថ្លៃប្រើទូរស័ព្ទថ្លៃអីទេអាហ្នឹងវាកប៉ិកកប៉ុកឯថ្លៃទំនាក់ទំនងសុខភាពអាហ្នឹងវាជាចាំបាច់នឹងផ្សេងអានេះខ្ញុំតម្លៃ accommodation ហើយនឹង meals បាទតម្លៃស្នាក់នៅនិងតម្លៃម្ហូបអាហារអញ្ចឹងមួយខែស្តង់ដាប៉ុណ្ណឹងគឺអត់ខុសគ្នាប្រហែលពីប្រទេសផ្សេងនេះបាទបាទអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំដូចជាមិនមានអ្វីត្រូវបន្ថែមទៀតទេអញ្ចឹងបើអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាអាចមានសំណួរបានយើងអាចសួរខ្ញុំអាចសួរខ្ញុំដើម្បីខ្ញុំបញ្យល់បន្ថែមពីពាក់ព័ន្ធនឹងបាទ
ជំរាបសួរលោកភិរម
បាទជំរាបសួរ
បាទខ្ញុំមានសំណួរ2ទី1ខ្ញុំចង់3បាទទី1ខ្ញុំចង់សួរលោកភិរមមានប្រសាសន៍ខាងដើមពាក់ព័ន្ធជាមួយនឹងសញ្ញាបត្របាក់ឌុបថាពីក្រសួងអប់រំក៏បានពីសាលាឯកជនក៏បានន័យថាម៉េចពីសាលាឯកជនលោកភិរម
ដូចជានៅស្រុកខ្មែរយើងមានសាលា Belty សាលា AIS សាលា Western សាលាអីហ្នឹងអាហ្នឹងគេមានសញ្ញាបត្ររបស់គេជាឯកជនមួយដែរបាទគេហៅ High School Diploma ហ្នឹងបាទនិយាយទៅគឺគ្រប់សាលាឯកជននៅស្រុកខ្មែរសាលាបញ្ញាសាស្ត្រក៏គេមានសញ្ញាបត្ររបស់គេដែរបាទគេហៅ High School Diploma របស់សាលាមួយហ្នឹងប៉ុន្តែសាលារដ្ឋយើងអត់មានទេយើងត្រូវប្រឡងពីថ្នាក់ជាតិប្រឡងពីក្រសួងមិនមានសញ្ញាបត្រហ្នឹងបងបាទ
អូខេ
បាទអញ្ចឹងពាក់ព័ន្ធនឹងការដាក់ពាក្យមកសិក្សានៅក្រៅប្រទេសនេះយើងអាចប្រើសញ្ញាបត្រពីសាលាឯកជនយើងក៏បាន High School Diploma ហ្នឹងយើងប្រើសញ្ញាបត្រក្រសួងក៏បានពីព្រោះលក្ខខណ្ឌខ្លះសញ្ញាបត្រក្រសួងគាត់ប្រឡងអត់ជាប់ទេឬមួយក៏គាត់បានបន្ទុកខ្សោយអញ្ចឹងវាពិបាកប្រើប្រាស់ក្នុងការដាក់ពាក្យមកសិក្សានៅក្រៅប្រទេសហើយចំពោះស្ថានទូតក៏គេអត់មានខ្វាយខ្វល់ថាសញ្ញាបត្រមួយណាតែឲ្យតែយើងមានលិខិតបញ្ជាក់ថាយើងបានចប់បាក់ឌុបបាទគ្រប់ស្ថានទូតទាំងអស់គឺ
បានរៀនចប់ថ្នាក់ទី12អញ្ចឹងមកថាវិញរៀនចប់ថ្នាក់ទី12កម្មវិធីភាសាខ្មែរប៉ុន្តែរៀនសាលាឯកជនហើយសាលាឯកជនហ្នឹងគេចេញលិខិតបញ្ជាក់ថាគាត់បានរៀនចប់ថ្នាក់ទី12នៅក្នុងសាលារបស់គាត់អញ្ចឹង
បាទបងមិនលិខិតបញ្ជាក់ជាសញ្ញាបត្របាទគ្រប់សាលាឯកជនទាំងអស់មានដូចជាសាលាបញ្ញាសាស្ត្រអន្តរជាតិសាលាអាមេរិកកាំង AIS ហ្នឹងសាលា Belty សាលា Western សាលាIS សិង្ហបុរីហ្នឹងនិយាយទៅគឺទាំងអស់បាទអានេះខ្ញុំនិយាយសាលាឯកជនធម្មតាបើយើងនិយាយសាលាដែលលំដាប់មានដូចជា Northbridge ISPP ឬក៏សាលា AUPP អីហ្នឹងអាហ្នឹងAmerican ទៅគេតំបើកថ្មីហ្នឹងគឺគេមានសញ្ញាបត្ររបស់គេលក្ខណៈអន្តរជាតិមួយទៀតបាទ
អូខេ
តែគាត់ថាកាលណាយើងប្រឡងក្រសួងអត់បានបន្ទុកល្អឬក៏យើងធ្លាក់ប្រឡងថ្នាក់ជាតិហ្នឹងយើងអត់អាចយកអាហ្នឹងមកប្រើបានទេព្រោះអាហ្នឹងធ្វើឲ្យស្ថានទូតហ្នឹងគាត់អាចបដិសេធវីសាយើងដោយសារគេអាចសង្ស័យថាយើងមិនមែនអ្នករៀនអ្នកសូត្រmàយើងធ្លាក់បាក់ទុកអញ្ចឹងយើងកន្លែងហ្នឹងបើសិនជាគាត់មានសញ្ញាបត្រសាលាឯកជនយើងប្រើសញ្ញាបត្រឯកជនវិញកុំឲ្យមានពាក់ព័ន្ធមួយនឹងបន្ទុកខ្សោយឬក៏ធ្លាក់បាក់ទុកប៉ុន្តែចំពោះការដាក់មកសិក្សានៅស្វីសនេះយើងធ្លាក់បាក់ទុកក៏ដាក់មកបានដែរដោយសារតែនៅស្វីសហ្នឹងមានជំនាញខ្លះគេអត់ត្រូវការសញ្ញាបត្របាក់ទុកទេឲ្យតែយើងបានចប់ទី12បាទ
អូខេបាទ បាទសំណួរទី2ខ្ញុំចង់សួរពាក់ព័ន្ធជាមួយនឹងមិញទៅជាលោកក្រុមបញ្ជាក់ពីរឿងថាការចំណាយក្នុងការរស់នៅប្រចាំខែក្នុងមួយខែប្រហែលនៅស្វីសអញ្ចឹងតែខ្ញុំដូចជាចាប់អត់ទាន់ណាអញ្ចឹងមួយខែប្រហែលជាប្រហែលសម្រាប់តែការរស់នៅ
ហ្នឹងបើយើងជានិស្សិតយើងរស់នៅរបៀបនិស្សិតយើងអាចចូលទៅ share accommodation ហ្នឹងគឺមកបន្ទប់យើងគេង2នាក់បាទតើយើងគេងម្នាក់មួយអញ្ចឹង1 ម៉ែត្រ 2 ម៉ែត្រ 2 នាក់ហ្នឹងគឺអាហ្នឹងតែ750 franc ក្នុងមួយខែទេបាទ
750 franc
បាទហ្នឹងយើងបើយើងជ្រើសរើសជីវិតជានិស្សិតជាទូទៅសាលាគេណែនាំគេ recommend ឲ្យយើងជ្រើសទៅថា share accommodation ហ្នឹងដោយសារយើងមានមិត្តភ័ក្តិម្នាក់ទៀតហើយការចំណាយក៏វាធូរថ្លៃដែរបាទក្នុងមួយខែទៅបាទមានបញ្ចប់ដូចគ្នាមានទាំងអ៊ីនធឺណិតមានចង្ក្រានបាយយើងធ្វើរួមអីចឹងបងបាទ
$700ហ្នឹងគិតទាំងការហូបចុកតែម្ដងឬក៏ថ្លៃ accommodation វិញ
750ហ្នឹងតែថ្លៃជួលកន្លែងស្នាក់នៅបង
ចាំបើគិតទាំងហូបទាំងចុកអីទៀតជារ៉ាប់លីប្រហែលជាប្រហែលមើលទៅមួយខែ
បាទយើងហូបមួយពេលពួកខ្ញុំរៀងមានធំតិចចឹងខ្ញុំញ៉ាំច្រើនតែបើសិនជានិស្សិតគាត់ក្មេងៗទៅមកខ្ទង់8 10 20ទេគាត់អាចហូបតិចទេអាហ្នឹងគឺយើងទិញរបៀបមីឆាសេកូសាច់មាន់មកកញ្ចប់$5មកកញ្ចប់រៀងច្រើនដែរបាទហូបបានមួយពេលយើងទិញរបៀបខ្លះអាចហូបបាន2ពេលដែរបាទអញ្ចឹងមួយថ្ងៃយើងអាចចំណាយខ្ទង់$15ទៅ$30ក្នុងមួយថ្ងៃបាទអាហ្នឹងក្នុងករណីយើងទិញមកហូបស្រាប់ញ៉ាំតែដូចខ្ញុំពេលខ្លះខ្ញុំទិញសាច់គោមកប្រអប់អញ្ចឹង$7ជាងយើងអាចធ្វើម្ហូបបាន3ពេលយើងអាចឆុងមីផងយើងអាចឆាបាន3ពេលអញ្ចឹងយើងចំណេញច្រើនជាងយើងទិញមកហូបស្រាប់ញ៉ាំបាទពេលខ្លះយើងទិញត្រីទិញសាច់មាន់យកមកធ្វើអំបមាន់អីចឹងយើងអាចចំណេញច្រើនបាទខុសគ្នាមួយជាពីរយើងទិញម្ហូបស្រាប់គេមកប្រអប់តម្លៃគេ$5ទៅ$10មកប្រអប់បាទតែបើយើងទិញម្ហូបមកធ្វើខ្លួនឯងហ្នឹងយើងចំណាយ$10ហូបបាន3ពេលបាទតែបើយើងទៅរេស្តូរ៉ង់ចំណាយច្រើនជាងហ្នឹងទៀតបាទប៉ុន្តែការមកសិក្សានៅក្រៅប្រទេសវាត្រូវចំណាយចឹងហ្នឹងបងបាទវាបើយើងចេះធ្វើការប្រឹក្សារបស់មួយខាងខ្ញុំនឹងជួយណែនាំចឹងទៅអាចហូបដូចនៅប្រទេសផ្សេងៗចឹងបាទ
បងតម្លៃសិក្សា20,000លោកវិរុទ្ធថាប្រហែលជា$20,000ក្នុងមួយឆ្នាំហ្នឹងអាហ្នឹងបូកទាំងសម្ភារៈសិក្សានិយាយចំមកកាផ្លេមកយើងមានចំណាយផ្សេងទៀតទេឬក៏យ៉ាងម៉េច
ដូចជាមិនចំណាយអីផ្សេងទៀតបាទព្រោះដោយសារពាក់ព័ន្ធនឹងសភៅរៀនយើងប្រើជាលក្ខណៈអនឡាញគ្រូគាត់ share ជា soft copy ឲ្យយើងជាអនឡាញឲ្យយើងអញ្ចឹងយើងអត់មានទិញសភៅទិញអីដែរបាទយើងមានតែចំណាយថ្លៃធានារ៉ាប់រងសុខភាពធានារ៉ាប់រងសុខភាពហ្នឹងយើងទៅប្រទេសណាក៏គេត្រូវការយើងទិញដែរយើងជានិស្សិតអន្តរជាតិអញ្ចឹងបាទហើយតម្លៃហ្នឹងគឺនិស្សិតអាចមានជំរឿបង់ប្រចាំឆ្នាំក៏បានយើងបង់ជាថឺមក៏បានមួយថឺមហ្នឹង3ខែយើងចែកនឹង3ទៅយើងបង់បានបាទ
ប្រហែលប៉ុន្មានណាលោកប្រមខ្ញុំអត់បានមើលក្នុង slide មិញ
បងចាប់អារម្មណ៍កូនបងគាត់ចាប់អារម្មណ៍មុខកម្មវិធីដែរបង
គាត់ចាប់អារម្មណ៍ដូចពាក់ព័ន្ធ business management អីចឹង
ថ្នាក់បញ្ញាបត្រឬក៏នំទៅបង
បញ្ញាបត្រទេឬក៏ថា pharmacy អីចឹង
អាហ្នឹងបើយើងជាថឺម6,600ជាងបាទ
អាហ្នឹង health insurance ណាពាក់ព័ន្ធ insurance
តម្លៃសាលា
តម្លៃសាលា
បាទ3ខែជាបង6,000ជាងបាទ
ចូលលោកវិរុំនិយាយពីរឿង health insurance មិញ
ថ្លៃធានារ៉ាប់រងសុខភាពយើងមកសិក្សានៅក្រៅប្រទេសហ្នឹងគឺគេតម្រូវឲ្យទិញគ្រប់ប្រទេសទាំងអស់បាទ
អញ្ចឹង6,000ហ្នឹងបូករួមទាំង health insurance ក្នុងហ្នឹងដែរ
6,666 franc ហ្នឹងអត់មានទេបងមានតែថ្លៃសាលាទេធានារ៉ាប់រងសុខភាពយើងចំណាយខ្លួនឯងផ្ទាល់ផ្សេងបាទតែចំពោះធានារ៉ាប់រងសុខភាពហ្នឹងជាកាតព្វកិច្ចយើងត្រូវតែទិញតែម្ដងបាទអញ្ចឹងពេលយើងឈឺយើងទៅពេទ្យចឹងយើងអត់ចំណាយទេបាទ
អញ្ចឹងតម្លៃវាប្រហែលជាប្រមាណទៀតលោកគ្រូ
បាទ
តម្លៃធានារ៉ាប់រងសុខភាពប្រហែលជាប្រមាណទៀតណា
តាមក្រុមហ៊ុនយើងជ្រើសរើសដូចចំពោះខ្ញុំបង់មួយខែ185បាទព្រោះហ្នឹងជាកាតព្វកិច្ចយើងត្រូវបង់តែម្ដងធានារ៉ាប់រងសុខភាពហ្នឹងប្រទេសដែលថ្លៃជាងគេនៅសហរដ្ឋអាមេរិកគឺថ្លៃជាងគេបាទ
ការរកការងារ part time អីយ៉ាងម៉េចដែរក្នុងពេលដែលកំពុងតែសិក្សាគាត់និស្សិតអាចមានលទ្ធភាពរកការងារ part time ធ្វើដើម្បីរកចំណូលបន្ថែមជួយថ្លៃសាលាថ្លៃយ៉ាងម៉េចដែរលោកគ្រូអានឹងអាចមានឱកាសដែរ
ពាក់ព័ន្ធនឹងការងារក្រៅម៉ោងនៅ Swiss នេះពេលដែលយើងកំពុងសិក្សា6ខែនេះគេអត់ឲ្យយើងធ្វើការទេបាទអញ្ចឹងលុះត្រាយើងបានសិក្សា6ខែហើយបាទយើងអាចធ្វើរកការងារ part time បាទ
អូខេបាទអរគុណច្រើន
បាទ So he asking about the cost of living. Yeah, and I was explaining about the service apartment and share accommodation offered by AUS. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So students must just know something when it comes to the accommodation. Yes, it is expensive in Switzerland for the accommodation, but you as a student, in order for you to settle down, once you arrive to Switzerland, you need to go with the university's accommodation because usually agencies don't give students accommodations in Switzerland. So once you settle down. After you settle down, you can then, if you find an option or you find something cheaper, then you can move into that direction. So there is no obligation for students to stay with AUS accommodation.
That's my experience. So, ដំបូងយើងស្នាក់នៅ accommodation ដែលរៀបចំដោយសាលា AUS ហើយនឹងជាលក្ខណៈល្អប្រសើរព្រោះមក Swiss នេះមានបញ្ហាការជួលកន្លែងស្នាក់នៅបន្តិចបាទ So I have one question about the scholarship. Does AUS offer any partial scholarship?
Of course,
for 2023,
2023, yes, of course, there is going to be a scholarship for a selected number of students, and this scholarship is going to be on a merit scholarship. Students are able to apply to a merit scholarship and acquire a reduced tuition fees, and this scholarship that is partially can be up to 20%. Now, there are some requirements for this scholarship. In order for you to be eligible to join this scholarship, you need to have a minimum GPA of 3.2 in order for you to qualify to gain the merit scholarship. Also, in addition, yes?
Sorry.
It's okay.
So please go ahead.
Yeah, so in order for you to maintain the scholarship for the other upper year, student is supposed to keep maintaining his GPA and increasing his GPA. If you fall below this GPA, the scholarship would be revoked and you would have to pay back the scholarship that was granted to you. So you are able to apply for a scholarship, but you need to be committed, you need to be serious, you need to ensure that you are going to keep maintaining your success, you are going to elevate your success, and it is very, very important. Yes, there are scholarships, and if you do have good qualifications, you can consult Mr. Piram and he would advise you further with regards to the requirements for the scholarship.
That 20% is for the first term or for the whole program?
It is going to be for the whole year.
The whole year, that means like for those who apply for bachelor, they will get 20% deduct from the 3-year tuition fee.
It cannot be for the 3 years.
For
Why?
first year,
it has to be for the first year, and each year the student is being evaluated. And based on that evaluation, if the student is achieving, he keeps maintaining the scholarship. But if the student does not maintain the status and does not respect the rules and regulation of the scholarship, it will be revoked, and he would have to pay fully back again the tuition fees.
Okay.
So that's why it's done on yearly basis, and the student would be re-evaluated to check where his status is, how his GPA is, how he has been performing. So yes.
So let me explain in Khmer.
Yes, definitely.
បាទសម្រាប់អាហារូបករណ៍ជាភាគហ្នឹងគឺសាកលវិទ្យាល័យ AUN ក៏គេមានបន្តជូនវគ្គឆ្នាំ 2023 ហ្នឹងបើសិនយើងចុះឈ្មោះភាសាពីឥឡូវទៅគឺយើងអាចទទួលបានការដូចជាបញ្ចុះតម្លៃយើង 20% បាទទៅលើឆ្នាំទី1ហ្នឹងបាទអញ្ចឹងយើងឆ្នាំទី1យើងបង់ថ្លៃអត់ពេញ 100% ទេយើងបង់តែ 80% ទេបាទចំពោះឆ្នាំទី2ទី3យើងអាចបាន scholarship បន្តទៀតក្នុងករណីដែលយើងមានលក្ខខណ្ឌគ្រប់គ្រាន់ចំពោះសាលាបាទអញ្ចឹងយើងចំណេញបានច្រើន 20% សម្រាប់ឆ្នាំទី1បាទ
At the end of the day, students need to earn the scholarship, and with this scholarship, it gives the students an opportunity to also reduce on themselves the expenses, use these expenses in other areas that they could cover. And so it is a good initiative for the student. And along that, students also have the advantage of also participating with the university in different events, assisting the university, and doing some different types of activities with the university when required. So that also gives a chance for the students to be working with the administration during their time of study.
That only អាចមានសំណួរផ្សេងទៀតអាចសួរជាភាសាខ្មែរក៏បានសួរជាភាសាអង់គ្លេសបានខាងយើងខ្ញុំនឹងជួយបកស្រាយបញ្ចូលពីសំណួរទាំងអស់បាទព្រោះដោយសារយើងនៅពេលប្រហែលជា 15 នាទីទៀតបាទ So we haven't got any questions yet, but I would like to ask you again about the language requirement. I also checked our school website that it is required to have 6.0 for the IELTS. So what if a student cannot meet 6.0 for the IELTS?
So yes, the minimum requirement is 6.0. Some students do have 5.5. 5.5 is the conditional students that we would accept are on 5.5, where they would have to undergo an English course during their first term in order for them to improve their language skills. And there is a reason behind that, because most students who enter with a lower English skill into the program might find it very difficult for them to cope and understand with other students who have a higher level of English proficiency. So you need to be at the same level with other students in order for the class to run smoothly and for you to understand what the professor is talking about and the key terms. It is very, very important. So it is not, the reason is not that we do not accept students, but no, you need to have a certain English level requirement for you to be in that class. We do accept the 5.5 conditionally for the first term, where you would have to improve your English skills and then join the classes also. And upon that, we would reevaluate. But anything below 5.5, we do not accept. Now, when it comes to the English proficiency, I would like to explain, because there are a lot of students that usually go through Duolingo and a lot of other service providers.
PTE as well.
Yes, definitely. Once coming into Switzerland, you just need to make a research. The Swiss authorities do not accept the Duolingo due to the fact it's not accredited here in Switzerland. The only two English certificates that are accepted are the IELTS or TOEFL. Now, for students who have studied in English for a minimum of the last 3 years of their education, in their high schools or universities, and they have evidence of that in their transcripts, or they can get a letter from their school or university indicating that they have been taught for a minimum of the last 3 years, then we can exempt them from submitting the IELTS or TOEFL, because they've had the minimum English required years of experience. So when it comes to the English proficiency, it's 3 options: IELTS, TOEFL, or a letter from your previous educational institute.
បាទអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាខ្ញុំផ្លេចបញ្ជាក់ដែរនៅសាកលវិទ្យាល័យ AUS គឺគេសិក្សាជាភាសាអង់គ្លេសទោះបីជាសាកលវិទ្យាល័យនៅ Swiss ក៏ដោយប៉ុន្តែ is 100% in English បាទអញ្ចឹងយើងសិក្សាជាភាសាអង់គ្លេសអញ្ចឹងលក្ខខណ្ឌដែលដើម្បីចុះឈ្មោះមកសិក្សានេះគឺយើងត្រូវមានតេស្តភាសាអង់គ្លេសដែលគេទទួលស្គាល់ជាលក្ខណៈអន្តរជាតិដូចជាតេស្ត IELTS ឬក៏តេស្ត TOEFL បាទប៉ុន្តែបើសិនជាយើងធ្លាប់បានសិក្សានៅថ្នាក់វិទ្យាល័យយើងដែលជាសាលាឯកជនគេសិក្សាជាភាសាអង់គ្លេសសុទ្ធពេលចាប់ពី3ឆ្នាំទៅយើងអាចមានឱកាសគេទឹកលេខក្នុងការទាមទារតេស្តភាសាអង់គ្លេសហ្នឹងគឺមកគេធ្លាប់សិក្សានៅសាកលវិទ្យាល័យនៅស្រុកខ្មែរយើងដែលគេសិក្សាជាភាសាអង់គ្លេស4ឆ្នាំជាប់ហ្នឹងយើងអាចមានការលើកលែងតេស្តភាសាអង់គ្លេសដែរអញ្ចឹងមកទីនេះយើងអាចប្រើប្រាស់ភាសាអង់គ្លេសជាមួយប្រជាជនគេជាធម្មតាគឺគេចេះអង់គ្លេសសឹងថាគ្រប់គ្នាដែរប៉ុន្តែយើងអាចមានឱកាសរៀនភាសាថ្មីយើងចង់រៀនភាសាបារាំងយើងចង់រៀន German ភាសាអាល្លឺម៉ង់ឬក៏ភាសាអ៊ីតាលីជាសិទ្ធិរបស់យើងបាទតែចំពោះការប្រស័យតាក់ទងជាភាសាអង់គ្លេសគឺនៅ Sweden គឺគេចេះនិយាយភាសាអង់គ្លេសច្រើនបាទ So I was explaining about the language requirement and the local language in Switzerland.
Definitely, definitely.
Everyone here can understand English. We can communicate in English, and it's optional for me or for other students to learn the local language like French, German, or Italian. So it's up to the student.
Definitely,
yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. It is a plus actually to have an extra language.
Yeah.
As in, yeah. It's good to add it to your portfolio. Now, it is very, very also important. I would like to ask if any of the students speak English and they would like to speak maybe ask me a question about the university or Switzerland. Now, very, very important. I wanted to re-emphasize about the skills. As you can see, nowadays, it is very, very important for students to have skills. Why? Because as you can see, we are moving into the era of technology. We are moving into the era of no more paper and pen. Everything is changing. So students also need to adapt to the new change, to the new environments, to the new ways of doing things when it comes to business. So at AUS, we try our best to add all these initiatives, all these new skills, partnerships with top companies in order for the students to experience, understand the new trends, the new activities, the new things that are happening in the market, because everything is changing currently. And the reasons, for example, we have integrated the IBM initiative is because we saw that a lot of students are into different categories of business, either if it's into healthcare, either if it's into the banking sector or supply chain operations, food companies, industries, production. All these students are into these organizations, and all these organizations require students with IT, artificial intelligence, data analytics skills, data science skills, cloud computing, healthcare and artificial intelligence. There are a lot of things that these companies require. And nowadays, students that are graduating or the previous students who have graduated in the past didn't used to actually focus on skills. Everyone was focusing on degrees. But no, what we try to introduce here at AUS is that you are required to have skills alongside your degree, because that's what would make you go to the next step. And each step you accomplish, you build newer skills. So it's just like a chain that is building itself on its own. And that's how you need to grow as a student, and building yourself, your career, your skills, your knowledge, your languages. So that is what we try to build in our students and give them as much as we can the tools for them to start their careers and move in their lives.
All right, thank you so much again. បាទអញ្ចឹងនៅសាកលវិទ្យាល័យ AUS ហ្នឹងគឺយើងមិនមែនគ្រាន់តែរៀនជំនាញ hard skill យើងទេជំនាញ hard skill ហ្នឹងគឺយើងផ្ដោតទៅលើជំនាញដូចជា business អីហ្នឹងគឺយើងមានជំនាញ soft skill ដែលសាលាគេមាន license ពីខាង IBM អីហ្នឹងយើងអាចសិស្សគាត់អាច register ដើម្បីទៅរៀន soft skill ហ្នឹងជាមួយនឹងខាង IBM ឬ Apple អញ្ចឹងយើងអាចបានសញ្ញាបត្រពី IBM និង Apple ទៀតដើម្បីបន្ថែមទៅលើប្រវត្តិការសាស្ត្ររបស់យើងអញ្ចឹងមិនគ្រាន់តែបានសញ្ញាបត្រពីសាកលវិទ្យាល័យទេយើងបានសញ្ញាបត្រ soft skill ពី IBM ឬក៏ Apple អានឹងយើងអាចចូលក្នុងកម្មវិធីគេទៅយើងអាចរៀនបន្ថែមជំនាញយើងចង់បន្ថែមបាទបាទអញ្ចឹងអ្នកទាំងអស់នេះអាចមានសំណួរផ្សេងអាចសួរជាភាសាខ្មែរបានអង់គ្លេសក៏បានហើយយើងនឹងជួយបញ្យល់បន្ថែមព្រោះយើងនឹងសោះពេល10នាទីទៀតបាទចំពោះការធ្វើបទបង្ហាញថ្ងៃនេះខាងយើងខ្ញុំនឹងធ្វើការបង្ហោះនៅក្នុងប្រព័ន្ធ social media យើងឬក៏ប្រព័ន្ធ YouTube អញ្ចឹងអ្នកនរនេះអាចចូលទៅមើលម្ដងទៀតដើម្បីស្វែងរកបន្ថែមទៀតក៏បានឬមួយក៏អាចធ្វើការតំណាក់មកភ្នាក់ងារយើងផ្ទាល់បាទតាមលេខទូរស័ព្ទដែលយើងឃើញហ្នឹងគឺយើងមាន Telegram យើងមាន WhatsApp យើងអាចតាក់ទងដើម្បីខ្ញុំបញ្យល់ផ្ទាល់តែម្ដងបាទព្រោះដោយសារលក្ខខណ្ឌសិស្សនីមួយៗគឺខុសគ្នាបាទWe have about 5 minutes left. Right. So I'm waiting for other questions. So if we haven't got any question, would you like to have something to share to Cambodian students and parents?
Well, I would like to thank each and everyone for joining us today, and specifically Prasat Study Abroad Consulting for organizing this event and bringing us closer to students and families in Cambodia in order for us to introduce and offer to the students different skills and different programs that they could pursue and have better careers in the future. So all I would say is that we are here to support and give all the guidance that you require in order for you to start your application and to finalize it to the end. Mr. Prasat also, Mr. Piram has been of full assistance, and he would be of full assistance to each and every student that is going to pass to Prasat Study Abroad. And please feel free to contact us. We are here to assist you. Any questions, concerns, any information you require, even if you would require to have meetings with our deans of academics, with our administration, kindly feel free to consult Prasat and ourselves, and we would be of full guidance and support to all of you. And have a great day. And have a great day ahead, of course.
Yeah, student and parent can also visit our office in Phnom Penh.
Definitely.
So you can talk directly with our team in Phnom Penh, or maybe they can call me by Skype. You know, our team in Phnom Penh, we set up a Skype meeting with me directly, so I can video Skype with the student and parent to provide more information. So អ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាអាចធ្វើការប្រឹក្សាបបផ្ទាល់នៅការិយាល័យរបស់ស្ថាប័នយើងខ្ញុំនៅភ្នំពេញនៅជ្រោយយង្វាបាទពីមុនយើងមាន office នៅជិតស្តុបបូកូប៉ុន្តែឥឡូវយើងបដូរមកជ្រោយយង្វាវិញអញ្ចឹងយើងអាចជួយមកការិយាល័យផ្ទាល់យើងមានឯកសារមានព័ត៌មានច្រើនយើងនឹងបញ្យល់ឲ្យច្បាស់លម្អិតតែម្ដងពាក់ព័ន្ធជាមួយនឹងការដាក់ពាក្យមកសារនៅសាកលវិទ្យាល័យ American University ហើយនឹងដំណើរការក្នុងការដាក់ពាក្យឬក៏ស្នើសុំទិដ្ឋាការព្រោះយើង provide free counseling យើងអត់គិតថ្លៃក្នុងការសិក្សាយោបល់ទេបាទអញ្ចឹងអ្នកនរគ្នាអាចជួបខ្ញុំផ្ទាល់តាមវីដេអូ Skype បើសិនជាអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាចង់អញ្ជើញមកកន្លែងយើងផ្ទាល់តែយើងអាចធ្វើការតាក់ទងគ្នាតាម Telegram ផ្ទាល់ក៏បានតាម WhatsApp ក៏បានដោយសារយើងអាចចំណេញពេលវេលាច្រើនបាទ អ ចឹងបាយមិញនេះលោក Fouad គាត់បញ្ជាក់ថាសិស្សក៏អាចតាក់ទងទៅសាលាផ្ទាល់បានដែរគាត់អាចស្នើសុំជួបទីនជួបគាត់ផ្ទាល់ឬក៏ជួបក្រុមការងារសាលាផ្សេងៗដើម្បីធ្វើការបញ្យល់ណែនាំច្បាស់ពីកម្មវិធីសាស្ត្ររបស់សាលាបាទមួយទៀតខ្ញុំសូមបញ្ជាក់ដែរសាលាដែលខាងភ្នាក់ងារផ្សារយើងនឹងធ្វើការណែនាំក៏សហការជាមួយនឹងសុទ្ធតែសាលាដែលបានទទួលស្គាល់នៅក្នុងប្រទេសស្វីសនេះបាទជាពិសេសគឺខ្ញុំជានិស្សិតផ្ទាល់នៅសាលានឹងតែម្ដងបាទយើងជៀសវាងកុំឲ្យមានបញ្ហាផ្សេងៗជាមួយនិស្សិតយើងនៅថ្ងៃក្រោយអញ្ចឹងសាលាដែលយើងធ្វើការសហការមួយសុទ្ធតែសាលាដែលគេរកផ្នែកគេទទួលស្គាល់បាទអញ្ចឹងយើងមានពេលសល់2 3នាទីទៀតអ្នកទាំងអស់នេះអាចសួរជាភាសាអង់គ្លេសបានជាខ្មែរក៏បានយើងធ្វើការបញ្យល់បន្ថែមបាទ So I think there's no more questions, but I would like to summarize our presentation a little bit before we can finish our Zoom meeting today. Right.
Brilliant.
អញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំបាទសូមធ្វើការសង្ខេបពាក់ព័ន្ធជាមួយនឹងបទបង្ហាញ Zoom យើងថ្ងៃនេះគឺពាក់ព័ន្ធជាមួយនឹងសាកលវិទ្យាល័យ AUS គឺសាកលវិទ្យាល័យដែលគេទទួលស្គាល់នៅប្រទេសស្វីសហ្នឹងគឺខ្ញុំនិយាយនេះគឺបទពិសោធន៍ផ្ទាល់គឺចំពោះសាស្ត្រាចារ្យឬក៏កម្មវិធីសាស្ត្ររបស់សាលាគឺធ្វើឲ្យសិស្សយើងរវល់ច្រើនមានន័យថាសកម្មនៅក្នុងការសិក្សាតែម្ដងបាទអញ្ចឹងយើងឃើញសង្កេតឃើញថាការដែលសាលាគេធ្វើយើងសកម្មមាន assignment មាន class discussion ទាំងអស់ហ្នឹងគឺធ្វើឲ្យយើងហ្នឹងអាចលត់ដំខ្លួនឯងអាចចេះអភិវឌ្ឍច្រើនបាទពីការងារទាំងអស់ហ្នឹងចំពោះមិត្តភ័ក្តិយើងនៅក្នុងសាលាគឺមានការគោរពសិទ្ធិគ្នាទៅវិញទៅមកសាលាក៏គេគោរពសិទ្ធិយើងបាទនៅស្វីសនេះគឺគេគោរពម៉ោងពេលវេលាខ្លាំងមែនទែនបាទសាលា American University គឺយើងសិក្សាអាចបានសញ្ញាបត្រតែមួយក៏បានពីសាកលវិទ្យាល័យផ្ទាល់ឬក៏យើងចង់បានសញ្ញាបត្រជា double degree ពី partner university នៅអាមេរិកបាទតែតម្លៃខុសគ្នាដែរបញ្ញាបត្រគេសិក្សាតែ3ឆ្នាំទេនៅស្វីសប៉ុន្តែអនុបណ្ឌិតគេសិក្សា2ឆ្នាំបាទចំពោះសាលា American University បាទអញ្ចឹងលក្ខខណ្ឌយើងអាចដាក់ពាក្យសរសើរបានគឺ1ឆ្នាំ3ដងគឺមានwinter យើងហួសហើយឥឡូវយើងអាចត្រៀមបាន spring intake ហ្នឹងគឺខែ4បាទឬក៏មួយ fall intake ខែ9បាទអញ្ចឹងយើងអាចឥឡូវគឺយើងអាចត្រៀមខ្លួនដាក់ពាក្យទៅសរសើរខែ1បើសិនជាបងប្អូនឬក៏យុវជនចង់ដាក់ខែ1គឺអាហ្នឹងអាចវាគៀកខ្លាំងបាទប៉ុន្តែអាចធ្វើតន់បាទយើងចាំមើលបើសិនយើងអត់បានវីសាគឺក្នុងខែ1ទេយើងអាចទៅខែ4វិញប៉ុន្តែបើខែ4ល្អបាទហើយចំពោះការប្រសេសគឺយើងសុំពេលអាច3ខែល្អបំផុតបាទ3ខែឬក៏4ខែមុនថ្ងៃវគ្គចាប់ផ្ដើមហ្នឹងគឺល្អតម្លៃភាសាដូចយើងឃើញហើយគឺចំពោះបញ្ញាបត្រគឺដូចខ្ញុំបានបង្ហាញខាងមុនទេខ្ញុំសូមតទៀតបញ្ញាបត្រគឺ20000អាមេរិកកាំងក្នុងមួយឆ្នាំយើងអាចបង់ជាឆ្នាំក៏បានបង់ជា term ក៏បានបាទយើងមួយឆ្នាំមាន3 term យើងចែកជា3ទៅចំពោះអនុបណ្ឌិតគឺមួយឆ្នាំ18000អាមេរិកកាំងបាទយើងអាចបង់ជាឆ្នាំក៏បាន term ក៏បានអញ្ចឹងតម្លៃសិក្សាបញ្ញាបត្រនិងអនុបណ្ឌិតនេះតាមបទពិសោធន៍ខ្ញុំគឺតម្លៃធូរថ្លៃជាងនៅប្រទេសអូស្ត្រាលីបាទព្រោះអូស្ត្រាលីសាកលវិទ្យាល័យមួយគឺអត់មានតម្លៃក្រោម20000ទេតម្លៃនៅអូស្ត្រាលីគឺអាចខ្ទង់25000ឡើងលើនេះគឺតម្លៃធូរថ្លៃជាងបាទហើយការរស់នៅគឺយើងតាមលក្ខខណ្ឌស្តង់ដាររបស់យើងរៀងៗខ្លួនដោយថាយើងសំចៃឬក៏យើងហូបច្រើនអានោះគឺតាមលក្ខខណ្ឌរបស់យើងរៀងៗខ្លួនបាទឯកសារដែលយើងត្រៀមខ្លួនខ្ញុំ we got a question from one attendees but I will take the question to you, but I would try to finish my part first. Okay. So ឯកសារយើងត្រូវត្រៀមខ្លួនហ្នឹងគឺយើងអាចទៅដកសុំបន្ទុកយើងហើយប្រតិបត្តិបន្ទុកយើង3ឆ្នាំឬ4ឆ្នាំហ្នឹងសញ្ញាបត្រយើងអាចដកឲ្យហើយបាទឯកសារធនាគារហ្នឹងអត់បញ្ហាទេបាទអញ្ចឹងឯកសារសំខាន់គឺត្រូវត្រៀមខ្លួនត្រូវទៅសេអាច motivational letter យើងទៅសេ CV របស់យើងហើយ recommendation letter ហ្នឹងអាចសុំពីគ្រូយើងអាចមួយទៅកន្លែងធ្វើការយើងមួយអញ្ចឹងមកអាហ្នឹងជាទូទៅកាលណាយើងឈប់រៀនយើងលេងមានតែអញ្ចឹងកំឡុងពេលយើងរៀនហ្នឹងយើងគួរតែសុំមកហើយបាទអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំសូមបញ្ជាក់ពីឯកសារយើងត្រូវត្រៀមដើម្បីចុះឈ្មោះស្នើសុំការសារនិង visa ហ្នឹងគឺឯកសារសំខាន់មានតែប្រតិបត្តិបន្ទុកសញ្ញាបត្រmotivational letter ហ្នឹងគឺយើងស៊ីពេលដែរយើងត្រូវត្រៀមហ្នឹងដែរហើយនឹងតេស្តភាសាអង់គ្លេសបាទនឹងយើងត្រៀម3ហ្នឹងបាទ So we got a question from Sri. I'm not sure about is the man or woman, but he or she asking about the requirement of AUS. So would you like to discuss again or?
Yes, sure, of course, definitely.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to the requirement of AUS, do you mind please going to the first slide, the other slide?
You mean my slide?
Yeah. Yes, sure.
Yeah.
So coming to the American university, you need to consider that you have all the required documents, which include the application form, which you would have to complete, of course. As a student, you need to understand that coming here, you need, if you're applying for a bachelor or a master, you need to have your transcripts, your diplomas, or your certifications. And they all need to be legalized and stamped from your home countries by the Ministry of Education. In addition to that, you are required to have recommendation letters from your schools or previous employer in order it supports your application. Moreover, you are supposed to write a motivation letter. In this motivation letter, you need to explain concretely, and Mr. Pirum and Prasat study, of course, they have a motivation guidance letter that they can share with you to help build your letter. So the motivation letter is very key because once you this motivation letter you submit is going to be also evaluated by the Swiss authorities. So you need to explain to them concretely why you wish to study in Switzerland, why AUS, and why this program, and what you intend to do after you complete your studies. It's very, very important. Your CV, it is also required in order for the university to see the various experience you've covered, the various education institutes you've been. You need to have also photographs with a white background for visa purposes and for your residential permit application here. In addition to that, each students are supposed to have an evidence of sufficient financial means, which would be submitted to the university and to the embassy. The evidence of sufficient financial means is required. Why? It is a requirement for the Swiss authorities to know if the student or the applicant applying has enough financial capabilities to live, study, and survive in Switzerland. So the minimum amount that should reflect in the student bank statement is not less than 25,000 USD. So that is the minimum expenses that you might acquire during the year. And this is what should reflect in your bank statement. So very, very important. Now, some students who are being sponsored by their parents, of course, you need to have a copy of your sponsor's passport. Your sponsor needs to sign a letter indicating that he will be committed with all your financial expenses during your time of study and the bank statement. That's in terms of the evidence of sufficient financial means. Now, coming to the evidence of work experience, students who wish to go into the bachelor program or the master program are required to have a work experience of at least 1 year. Each students applying to this program, either on a bachelor level or master level, need to have a minimum of 1 year of work experience in the field of business. So it's very, very important to focus into that. Now, moving to the other required documents in the second slide, Mr. Pirum, sorry.
So can I ask you again about the recommendation letter for
Yes.
those who apply for bachelor program? Is it
Yes.
optional, or they need to
No,
have
it's
from their high
it's
school?
obligatory. It's obligatory to get it from their high school.
It must be 2 letters.
Yes, 2 letters. It can be from a teacher, from a counselor, from the director of the school. So it has to be from an authoritarian department in the school. It can be from a company that you might have done an internship where they recommend you. So it all goes back to the experience or to your school.
What about those who apply for master program?
Excuse me?
What about master program? Do they need
For
to
master,
have 2 letters as well?
Yes, also. They need to have 2 letters, either from their university or from their previous employer.
Okay.
Because there are a lot of students who work and study on a bachelor level, or there are students who complete their bachelors without experience. They can get recommendation from their universities.
Okay. All right. So moving to slide 2. Yeah.
So moving to slide 2, another part of the required documents that a student would need is a valid passport. You need to have a valid passport when submitting your application to the university, because the offer letter that would be provided by our admission committee would have your passport, and it needs a passport number, and it needs to be valid. Moreover, with regards to the other important documents, Mr. Pirum has already emphasized a lot with regards to the English proficiency, and these documents that we have discussed about are the major documents that you require to submit. Now, after you complete the submission of these documents, we at the American University in Switzerland, we submit your documents to the admission committee. The admission committee advises and evaluates your eligibility to join the program. If you were accepted, you would receive an email with an offer letter. And if you were rejected, you would also receive a rejection letter. Now, after receiving the offer letter, if you wish to proceed with the offer letter, you then have to sign the offer letter and make payments of your admission fees in order for us to proceed to preparing all your visa documentations. We at AUS here would prepare all your visa documents, and we would advise you to, we would contact your educational consultant, who is Prasat Study, to take an appointment for you at the embassy for you to go and submit your documents. So when it comes to you as the student, you would not be obliged with anything, but just to take an appointment, and we would assist you with the rest.
Yeah, actually, our agent will assist the student from the beginning to the end, and we also accompany the student to the consular office in Phnom Penh as well. So it's like students just come to us, we help them from the beginning to end, and it's kind of ongoing support from us as well. Especially I'm here, so if they have any question or any problem in Switzerland, they can approach me in Switzerland. I will be available to help them. Okay.
Definitely. And please, it's very, very important that students, once submitting, they need to know, they need to contact, they need to have all the information. Kindly contact Prasat Study, please. Before moving or starting an application, try to get all the information you require. Try to understand the cost behind the education you are pursuing. It is very important to know what you are doing before taking any step. And Mr. Pirum is here in Switzerland, and he is mobile. And whenever you have any questions or you would like to know more about Switzerland, the lifestyle, the cost of living, feel free to contact him, and he would be of full assistance.
Yeah, we provide a free counseling. So just drop us any question or voice, mail or message to our social media. We will provide free counseling. Yeah.
Fantastic. I thank you so much, Mr. Piro, for having me today.
Yeah, thank you so much for your time as well. Bye.
I look forward to receiving the students, and also we will definitely be meeting students in Cambodia. So we look forward towards that, and have a great day, everyone. And thank you, everyone, for joining us today. And have a great day ahead. I leave the floor for you, Mr. Piram.
Yeah.
And thank you so much again.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Fouad and Khansa, for your time today and explaining a lot about AUS. Right. All right. So you have a nice weekend.
Same to you. Bye bye.
Thank you. បាទអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំបាទសូមបញ្ជាក់បន្ថែមមុនពេលយើងបញ្ចប់ការធ្វើបទបង្ហាញថ្ងៃនេះពាក់ព័ន្ធជាមួយនឹងការត្រៀមខ្លួនអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាអាចត្រៀមខ្លួនមុនបានដូចជាខ្ញុំបានបញ្ជាក់មុនហើយគឺយើងអាចស្នើសុំដកប្រតិបត្តិបន្ទុកយើងស្នើសុំដកសញ្ញាបត្របើសិនជាយើងអាចយកជាភាសាអង់គ្លេសបានល្អហើយយើងដឹងហើយសាលាគេត្រូវការ recommendation letter ពីសាលាយើងឬមួយកន្លែងធ្វើការយើងអាចត្រៀមខ្លួនក្នុងការត្រៀមប្រឡងតេស្តភាសាអង់គ្លេស IELTS ឬ TOEFL ហ្នឹងបាទហើយយើងមួយទៀតចំពោះ motivational letter គឺស្ថាប័នយើងមានជាគំរូឲ្យទៅសេយើងអាចជួយផ្ដល់យោបល់ឲ្យក្នុងការទៅសេហើយជាទូទៅយើងទៅសេតែមួយទំព័រទេដោយសារតែយើងអត់មានដាក់ពាក្យអាហារូបករណ៍លក្ខណៈ full scholarship មកសិក្សានៅស្វីសអញ្ចឹងយើង motivational letter ទៅមិនសូវជាមានបញ្ហាប្រហែលទេព្រោះយើងគាត់តែឆ្លើយសំណួរមកយើងអាចគ្រប់លក្ខខណ្ឌគេហើយបាទពាក់ព័ន្ធជាមួយនឹងផុសតាងបញ្ជាក់ពីលទ្ធភាពមកសិក្សានៅស្វីសហ្នឹងចំពោះសាលាគេតម្រូវឲ្យយើងដក bank confirmation មានទឹកប្រាក់$20,000ឬ$25,000អាមេរិកបាទតែចំពោះស្ថានទូតស្វីសយើងអត់មានស្ថានទូតស្វីសនៅស្រុកខ្មែរមាននៅស្រុកថៃបាទអញ្ចឹងយើងធ្វើការជាមួយស្ថានទូតស្វីសតាមកុងស៊ុលស្វីសនៅចិត្តក្រោយក្រសួងផែនការនៅភ្នំពេញហ្នឹងអញ្ចឹងខាងស្ថានទូតស្វីសគេតម្រូវឲ្យសិស្សហ្នឹងបង្ហាញថ្លៃសាលានិងថ្លៃរស់នៅហើយនិងថ្លៃគេហៅ pocket money ថ្លៃសហុយក្នុងការចាយវាប៉ះបើផ្សេងៗហ្នឹងគឺចំនួន$40,000អាមេរិកបាទអញ្ចឹងចំពោះទឹកប្រាក់ដែលយើងដាក់នៅក្នុងធនាគារដើម្បីបង្ហាញសាលានិងស្ថានទូតហ្នឹងបើយើងអាចដាក់បាន$40,000អាមេរិកហ្នឹងគឺគ្រាន់តែបង្ហាញគេទេមិនមែនតម្រូវឲ្យយើងចាយដល់$40,000ហើយក៏គេមិនបង្កកថ្លៃដែលយើងដាក់តម្កល់ហ្នឹងដែរបាទយើងតម្កល់គឺដើម្បីចុះឈ្មោះចូលរៀនគឺ$25,000អាមេរិកដល់ពេលយើងស្នើសុំទិដ្ឋាការយើងត្រូវដាក់គ្រប់$40,000អាមេរិកអាហ្នឹងគឺបើសិនជាអ្នកនរគ្នាអាចមានលទ្ធភាពដាក់បាន$40,000 $50,000 10,000តាមលទ្ធភាពរបស់គ្រួសារនីមួយៗបាទប៉ុន្តែមិនមែនជាការបង្កទេគ្រាន់តែតម្កល់ក្នុងការយើងរត់ការដាក់ពាក្យសរសើរនិងដាក់ពាក្យស្នើសុំទិដ្ឋាការហើយចំពោះស្ថានទូតដូចខ្ញុំបញ្ជាក់ចឹងគេមិនតម្រូវឲ្យយើងចាយដល់$40,000ទេគ្រាន់តែបង្ហាញគេថាយើងមានលទ្ធភាពមករៀននៅស្វីសហ្នឹងក្នុងរយៈពេល1ឆ្នាំដំបូងហ្នឹងបាទហើយនឹងគេត្រូវការ bank statement 6 ខែហ្នឹងគឺអត់ត្រូវការចរន្តអីទេគឺត្រូវការ bank statement របស់អ្នក sponsorship យើងអញ្ចឹងសម្រាប់អ្នក sponsor យើងខាងភ្នាក់ងារយើងក៏ជួយរៀបចំឯកសារលិខិតនីអាហ្នឹងគឺពុកម្ដាយគាត់នៅសញ្ញេនៅលើលិខិតនីហ្នឹងបានហើយប៉ុន្តែយើងត្រូវការ copy passport ពុកម្ដាយទាំងពីរនាក់ហើយនឹងសបុតកំណើតគុណសិស្សដើម្បីបញ្ជាក់ថាគាត់ជាអ្នកធានាសិស្សបាទហើយឯកសាររដ្ឋការមកចប់ពាក់ព័ន្ធនឹងការចុះឈ្មោះចូលរៀនការស្នើសុំទិដ្ឋាការគឺភ្នាក់ងារភាសាយើងអ្នករៀបចំជូនទាំងអស់បាទអញ្ចឹងយើងអត់ចាំបាច់បារម្ភរឿងហ្នឹងទេយើងបន្តតែឯកសារជូនខាងភ្នាក់ងារយើងនឹងរៀបចំអូការយើងទាំងអស់ហ្នឹងបាទហើយខ្ញុំសូមបញ្ជាក់ដែរគឺសាលាមាន scholarship យើង20% សម្រាប់ឆ្នាំទី1ហ្នឹងបាទអញ្ចឹងយើងចំណេញបាន20% សម្រាប់វគ្គ2023ហ្នឹងបាទអញ្ចឹងខាងខ្ញុំដូចជាមិនមានអ្វីទេបាទយើងរងចាំអ្នកនរនេះតាក់ទងមកខាងស្ថាប័នយើងផ្ទាល់តាម Telegram តាម Facebook តាម WhatsApp ឬតាម Instagram យើងនឹងធ្វើការបញ្យល់អ្នកនរនេះដោយមិនគិតថ្លៃបាទចំពោះបែបបទនៃការសិក្សានៅស្វីសហ្នឹងចំពោះបទពិសោធន៍ផ្ទាល់នៅស្វីសហ្នឹងអាហ្នឹងគឺបើសិនជាអ្នកនរគ្នាអាសាតាមដាន Facebook page របស់យើងនឹងឃើញខ្ញុំអាសាខុសពីបទពិសោធន៍ខ្ញុំនៅស្វីសហ្នឹងតែម្ដងបាទអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំបានសូមអរគុណច្រើនអ្នកនរគ្នាដែលបានចំណាយពេលវេលាចូលរួមនៅថ្ងៃសៅរ៍នេះហើយយើងនឹងបន្តធ្វើកម្មវិធី Zoom ជាច្រើនទៀតអញ្ចឹងអ្នកនរគ្នាអាចតាមដានបាន ចំពោះការធ្វើបទបង្ហាញតាម Zoom ជាមួយនឹងសាលាផ្សេងៗទៀតនៅ Swiss នេះដើម្បីបានព័ត៌មានច្បាស់ពីការសិក្សានៅ Swiss បាទសូមអរគុណច្រើនបាទខ្ញុំសូមបិទកម្មវិធីយើងត្រឹមប៉ុណ្ណឹងបាទអរគុណច្រើនបាយបាយអ្នកនរគ្នាបាទ